All rise, remain standing and come to order. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Kevin Ross presiding.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
All parties have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Thomas. Rick Leeds, you want this court to order Jennifer Soren to pay $2,100 in outstanding rent monies owed. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And, sir, you're entitled to these monies because?
Because I had a 12-month lease that Jennifer agreed to pay half for all 12 months.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, so there was an understanding that you were going to pay during the 12 months of the lease period.
There was an understanding that I was moving into an apartment and paying half the rent.
How long had she been paying rent before problems started to arise?
9 months before she decided to up and go. No
All right,
notice.
so for a 9-month period, she was making payments on time, no problems. Is that correct, Ms. Rosen?
Yes.
All right, and you weren't having any problems with Mr. Lee?
I actually was having quite a few problems with Rick here. Like I said before, I thought I was moving into an apartment, and by the end of 9 months, I was coming home to a strip club.
It was not a strip club.
Yes,
Jennifer.
it was.
Wait, I'm sorry, you were
Your
coming
Honor,
home to a strip club?
Yes. A strip club, hands down, consists of girls running around topless with no bottoms on, money being thrown at them, and a cover charge at the door, guys getting
No,
lap
I'm thinking
dancing.
Hold on a moment. Are you telling me that this was going on in the apartment?
Yes, in the living room. In the living room.
Mr. Leeds, sir, talk to me. What was going on?
Well, I'm a great host, okay? I throw great parties, and things like that happen. I have good friends who are generous, and I have friends who are professionals. They're dancers. So
Stop. Are you listening to what you're saying?
Absolutely. I
Because
know.
what you're saying is you have friends that are dancers and you have friends who are generous. Ergo, that sounds like a strip club.
This is not a strip club, Your Honor. This is my home.
All right.
And this is my home, meaning I can have gatherings at my
All right,
home.
so you had these gatherings. Talk to me about these gatherings.
Simple. I would invite friends over.
Okay.
Actually, it may have been like 10 friends, maybe.
10 friends.
And
Male, female, just males, just women, what?
men.
You invited 10 men over.
Yeah, like my guy friends, my homies.
Okay. Now, so there were the 10 men and you. How many women were coming over?
Man, I didn't keep count of the ladies. It was like probably
A lot.
maybe like 6
Enough
or 7
for all the
girls.
guys.
Maybe like
Okay,
6 or
is
7
that pretty
girls.
fair, about 6 or 7?
No, there was enough girls to be on top of all the guys.
Wow, now
plus
you're
more.
exaggerating. She's
Plus
exaggerating,
more.
Your Honor.
All right. And
No.
so what was,
Exaggerating
and
this
so the
whole
women
case,
that came over, when they came, so it was a party. I get it. Men and women, they're partying. And
But
Yes.
the guys weren't naked.
Men,
the guys
women,
weren't naked.
alcohol.
So are you telling me that the guys were fully clothed, but all the women were naked?
Yes, that's why I'm saying it's a strip
Oh, it's that
club.
kind of party.
Yes, and that's why I'm just
She
so...
keep throwing this word strip club around. This is not
Because
a
it is
business.
a
This
strip-
is my
You
home.
are making profit. That
So,
is a business.
so this is what I'm trying
And
to
you
understand.
got money too.
Hey. So how are we making money off of a social event in your home?
Well, I charged at the door. I
Stop.
did charge.
Stop.
Yeah.
This is your home. You're bringing men in. You're bringing women in. The women are naked, and you're charging the men to come inside your home. So you hear what I'm hearing, right?
Yes. I said it. Okay? I charged them. It wasn't even like I charged them, hey, man, you can't get in. They knew, like, this was the pay. It was $20 to get in to be a part of this party.
And what
All
did $20 get you?
$20 got you in my place
Would you like
to
the
enjoy the party.
What did the party consist of?
A party, man, like dancing.
Hold on a moment. Now you're being disrespectful.
To whom?
I don't want to hear it. Yeah, man, that doesn't work up in here.
Oh,
You feel me?
okay, Judge.
Okay. Let me hear from you. No, you put a pin in it.
You see where I'm getting at with I'm having to come
Oh,
home
I see.
to a strip club, okay? And I'm a teacher.
Stop it, Jennifer. It's not a strip
Sir,
club.
sir, this is not your house.
She's been
no.
exaggerating
You're
the whole
not
time.
hearing what I'm saying. You're
All right.
talking while I'm talking. That's a problem.
Okay.
You only speak when I say you can speak. Got it?
Understood.
Talk to me.
Okay, so I'm continuously coming home to, butt in the air, boobs everywhere,
Okay, I get it, I get it.
girls, money being thrown. When I went to go to the
Stop.
kitchen,
When you say money being thrown, you meaning the
Okay.
whole concept of make it rain kind of money being
yes,
thrown?
like, yeah,
what are these women doing as it pertains to why the money is being thrown at them?
Should I demonstrate? I mean, I don't, like...
No, I'm a big boy. I think
Okay.
I get it.
Okay. Well, they are doing things to have money thrown at them. Mm-hmm. And
did Mr. Leeds tell you that these people were going to be coming over?
he did inform me that he was...
Yes.
I told you
Hold on.
not to talk.
Honor, can you just
In a
tell me
minute,
if-
you're going to go outside and swing a lap until you find yourself.
Okay.
Go ahead.
He did, whenever this first all gets brought up, okay, we are roommates, and I'm sorry, but if I'm paying half the rent, that is my place too. I don't care if my name's on the lease or not.
Understood.
And if he wants to take full responsibility, then he can pay the $2,100, whatever.
And so
That's how you felt?
okay.
Is that why you...
Sit down.
All right.
I told you I didn't want to hear you.
She's upsetting me.
Okay, you're upsetting me. Go ahead.
Okay. He asked me if he could have a couple of friends over. Granted,
Right.
this is still my home.
Right.
This is my living room, but I don't mind if you have a couple of friends over to entertain them. That's what he
How
tells
many
me.
occasions did this activity take place?
Numerous amount of times.
More than twice?
Yes.
More than 5 times?
More than, maybe almost 5 times. I know I pretty much had the last straw when I went home to the big one.
What was the big one?
The big one was when there was 20 guys in the living room. And the living room, it was so crowded, it looked like a club. And there was money, and that's when I went to go get water. And the guy was like, oh, let me come to your room because it's a VIP. Ooh. And I'm like, stop.
Oh, my
Stop.
God.
Like, this is not, like, I'm not even prepared for this because I don't go to strip clubs.
Mr. Leeds, I'm going to try you one more time. There's a woman sitting next to you. Ma'am, step forward as well. Who is this witness?
This is my friend Mary. She was there, so she's here to say...
Does Mary have a last name? Ma'am, what's your last name?
Yes, Mary Kurtz.
Kurtz. And Ms. Kurtz, how do you add to the conversation? Because so far, Mr. Leeds isn't doing a good job by himself.
So, Your Honor, I'm a friend of Rick Leeds. We have some common friends, and we've been out several times.
And were you at the parties that Mr. Leeds were throwing in the home?
I was invited once to visit a party.
And when you were at the party, were you dancing with the gentleman?
Yes, normal parties. There was music. Rick was preparing some drinks. Everybody was dancing.
Did you have on all your clothes at the time?
I had clothes, yes, on me.
Based on the evidence and the testimony before this court, the gavel is going to come down in favor of the defendant. Here's what we got. You got a situation, sir, where you all are from, you're operating a commercial enterprise in a residential facility, your home. So what I have here is a situation where you're trying to have it both ways. When it's convenient, you want a roommate, but at the same time, you're operating a business. You can't have it both ways. And because you put her in that environment, one, it's unsafe. One, it's a situation that she could not have bargained for, that there would be a strip club in her apartment. And then 3, you constructively evicted her by having this over and over and over again. Your case, sir, is dismissed, judgment in favor of the defendant, and that is the order.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim is denied.